coming with another lesson through the Spirit and Paul Yahal Bashim Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the hopeful elect. And the name of this lesson is The Prophets of Old Didn't Stop, so why you? And this is just a in general lesson, you know, first and foremost, an exhortation to us that fear Yahal Bashim Shai, you know, and do our best to serve the Lord, in truth and sincerity, man. You know, you have to continue to fight until the end. You got a lot of niggas that was a once a part of this thing, fell off, went back to the world, got disenchanted. No matter what your situation is, you have to still fight for the Lord because you're a soldier. A soldier goes into what? Solitary, man. You know? So your fight is first and foremost is for your own salvation. That's the bigger mission. This is Shabbat 2:10. It say, look at the generations of old, and see did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in his spirit and was forsaken? And or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? So there we go. It said, who called upon the Lord was the despised, who feared the Lord and was forsaken, or was confounded after putting their trust in the Lord. Because when you put your trust in the Lord, you confound all these people who don't believe in the Lord, man. That's on the outside looking in. Especially when these people see you go through different certain trials, tribulations, and you still serving the Lord, they're looking at you like, what the fuck? But that's the reaction that you want. That's the reaction that the Lord wants. The Lord wants to see you continue to stay faithful unto Him no matter what. We have prophets, men of the Lord, that got put to death. When you look at the brothers, the seven brothers in the Maccabees, them Edomites was bugged out. They had them Edomites looking crazy, like, man, what? Oh, and even with the mother going out too, at the end. But um, you know, that confounded the unwise. That confounded the people of this world, the unbelievers, man. They left a example to follow. And all of us gonna get put to death, but that's just an example of no matter what, stay faithful to the Lord, man, because the Lord got your back. You know, the Lord is gonna give you the salvation if you endure to the end. I should have say, man, the Lord's gonna fight for you, man. I'm gonna grab that. This is Sirach, chapter 4, verse 28. It says, "Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee." So you have to do this all the way to the end. You know, at the last trump. You know, this don't stop, man. You know, this is your life. It's true. You know, seeking your help, but shot. You know, um, it was a switch I was gonna grab. Oh yeah, that was the other one because you gotta think of the different man in the scriptures when you read about Paul. Um, when you read about the 12 apostles, when you read about Daniel, you know, these different men that had faith in the Lord. You know, even in hard times, Noah. You know, um, I was gonna grab. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Okay, I remember now. This is the book of James, chapter 5, verse 10. It says, "Take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience." So there we go. It's about the prophets, prophets. Oh, prophets of previous times in history. You know, they say, remember them, remember these men and their examples when they suffer afflictions and patience and still trusted in Yahweh Shah. You have to remember these things, man. You know, because these are blueprints recording, but these are blueprints. These are these are blueprints of what to apply when you're in your situation. You know, when you are in your trials that the Lord put you in, or the Lord test you with. Salakia, somebody tried to call my phone. I hope the video is still recording, but I'm gonna keep going. It says, "Behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is mighty, is very pitiful, and of tender mercy." Right. So there you go, man. Job is a perfect example, but he got tried, he got everything taken away from him. And the Lord blessed him by giving him everything back in double portion, you know? So when you go through things, it's just for a moment so the Lord to actually um, perfect you. You know, matter of fact, I'm gonna read the next chapter real quick. I think. I mean, the next book. Hold on, let me see. Matter of fact, no, it's in James. What I'm thinking about. James chapter 1, verse 2. It says, "My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations." We're supposed to take these things cheerfully and actually rejoice at these things, man. When you're going through these things, when you're trial, when these things is in your it is presented before you. You know, it say knowing this that the trying of your faith work of patience, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and enter and entire, wanting nothing. So you want to lack nothing when you have when patience work her perfect work to you. Because the patience is just to make you a better person, make you that perfect Lord God, King, priest that the Lord is making us to be, creating us to be. You know, because when you just basically when you not being tried by the Lord's trials that He send your way, you're not you 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 you're having a hindrance of growing, man. The trials, the tribulations, the whole purpose of that is for growth. And when you don't be tried, you know, that hinders the growth that you need to develop. You know, so we have to go through the trials and tribulations now, so we can be those better, them better rulers over the earth, over the Lord's people. You know, everything is a test, but it's a test for the good, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna close out with this, man. You know, um, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. So there you go. You have to be patient in spirit, you know. And the men of the Lord of old had they was patient in spirit, you know. And we have to apply being patient in spirit, man. You know, because the Lord He has a better ending for us than our beginnings, man. So with that, my fellas out there, all praise and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kabadash, the honest of the positive, others, the millstone, who will.